get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz, YouTube. What's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And I was thinking to myself the last couple of days as we get closer to the drop of the college football 25 and also the college football 25 mechanics guide, is how much easier these games get to play from year to year. So they can change all the frostbite engines and all that other stuff, but the thing is, once you have the mechanics kind of, you've built up a muscle memory with them to a certain degree, the games become a lot easier to transition. When I had the beta, for the short amount of time, I was still pretty much doing a lot of the same things that I'm doing now. I wish I could show y'all some of the clips. That was I about to say that? No, but yeah, I just wish I could show you some of the highlights that I was able to accumulate during the course of the beta, because a lot of them really look familiar. It looks like the same kind of thing, and so getting familiar with the mechanics is basically understanding movement, how to go forwards, backwards, and all that other kind of stuff. And so there may be people out there who think that the mechanics aren't that important, but trust me when I tell you, you can have the greatest scheme on earth, but if you can't make the throws and you don't know how to move and you don't know how to, really put yourself in the best possible position, then your scheme is only going to last but so long. Understanding the toggling, the L2, R2, like I talked about in a video a couple days ago, your stops and starts and all of that stuff has relevance in basically every aspect of the game, especially with the user control. And so in the upcoming college football game as well as the Madden, of course, user control is going to be it's always an important element of the game. But I think that in these particular games coming up, it's going to be even more important because, like I said, to me, it seems like the AI is easier to manipulate, to be honest with you, with the mechanics and the user skill stuff. And so that may be the separation point, because I know that in some aspects they are going to try to create more of a skill gap between the guys that are, that are able to do what they need to do, and the guys that are just out here just basically just spamming plays and pushing buttons, just trying to get a result. And so my whole thing is I want to enjoy the game. I want to be a part of the game. I know everybody talks about immersion and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I get immersed in the game when I'm able to make plays. Although I like calling the right defense and getting my guys in the right position, if I don't click on to make the pick, I'm gonna be honest with you, there's always a level of disappointment to me when I go back and look at the replay, and I always wonder, okay, why was I not able to put myself in that position to make the play? Even though my AI guy made it, for me, getting that user pick, getting that header is everything for me. Being able to click on and make catches and all that stuff is everything for me. Especially when it's like total user, like the highlights you're watching now, and just being able to take your guy, bait the quarterback, and get back into, one of the underneath passing lanes, cut the route off, and take it to the house. To me, that's the best part of playing the game to me. I actually enjoy that. And so being able to change directions and make plays like that, using L2 and R2, I always try to stress the importance of stick pressure, especially, in my the Mechanics Bible, my virtual sessions, and my live, one-on-one sessions that I do throughout the course of the year. And so, to me, developing a plan, developing a muscle memory so that when you pick up the stick, you kind of already have a certain level of confidence. Watch the switch stick right here. Yeah, it's old school switch stick. It's called clicking on. But there's always a level of confidence, especially when the ball is in the air, that I always feel like I'm gonna win the battle. And so, like back in in my day when I really was playing this game, traveling the country, the tournaments and all that kind of stuff back in the day, we couldn't do any of this stuff online. We had to actually go buy plane tickets and go to the places. Yeah, sit down next to a guy, talk your trash next to a 6'5", 270-pound guy. Who's always a business decision. But having the confidence in your stick skills, to me, always made the game a lot easier to play. It always made it always makes it a lot more fun to play. Especially you look at like clips like this in the old gen Madden, and just catches that you just don't see too often. You see that animation right there by the running back, the full turn. You'll see me do the same exact animation in Madden 24 with guys. And so like I said, for me, I always like showing you guys a level of consistency with this, especially for my new customers and the guys that may be on the fence. I know how it is. You see this stuff and you're like, man, why would anybody pay, or why would anybody spend money to learn how to play Madden? No, it's enjoyable to no end. And if you don't believe me, like I said, go to the CoachDC404.com site, read the reviews. I mean, you'll be reading for a long time, and these are real people. These are people who probably, some of them of which will probably come on this very video and tell you this stuff has changed the way that they think about the game and their approach to the game. And so having consistent mechanics is something that you just really, really, really have to experience in order to understand the importance of it. I guarantee you it will change your whole outlook on the game. Now, don't get me wrong. Madden has as much BS as the law will allow. Trust me, I fuss and cuss and do everything I do, from the privacy of my own home. I just don't get online and do a whole bunch of that stuff, in my videos, because it's just not necessary. You can have time. You can probably hear the frustration in my voice, when I'm talking about certain things. But as it pertains to the mechanics, this is what keeps me going with this stuff. This is what keeps me playing the game, is because I find a level of enjoyment from making plays. Now, if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. Some people, like I said, some people just want to know all the right plays to run, the right blitzes and the metas and all that kind of stuff. And for them, just winning is fine. Now, for me, just winning is not okay. No, I want to win the way I want to win, and I want to play the way I want to play. And so as you see me go from Madden 20 to Madden 21 to Madden 22 to Madden 23 to Madden 24, and now we're going to get into the college football in the Madden 25, just look at what you're seeing. Look at plays like this right here, and trust me, if a lot of these other guys could post highlights like this, they would. So, I take each and every video with a grain of salt in terms of what people say and what they're trying to teach, because quite frankly, I know better. And I know where the level of consistency is. I know you don't need as many X factors and abilities and all that kind of stuff. Not if your mechanics are sound. No, you see me do this with guys who are not superstars. You see me make those kind of catches, with guys who are just normal guys, and that's simply because of the consistency of the mechanics. And so this is what you see me stand on a daily basis, for the last 4 to going on 5 years now. This is just the hill that I've been standing on, and I feel like I stand up there probably as high as anybody when it comes to the mechanics. I don't care. They could have more subscribers. Subscribers are, that is what it is. But I'm a results-driven person. So anyway, it's your boy Coach. I'm out.